everybody, and welcome back to my channel where today I'm taking a break from my normal stuff. So, obviously, you're looking at me and going, Jessica, you still have the same top on that you did for a few other videos. Don't you have any other clothes? I do, but it's easier to bulk record a lot of stuff and then just spread it out sporadically. Plus, again, how do you know I haven't changed? Just because I have the same headset, I own the headset. Same necklace, same top. Hey, I am what I am. Yes, I do have other clothes, but like I said, it is easier to just basically change stuff up and record everything in one go, and then just periodically spread it out. There's a little tip of the trade, folks, in case you wanted to know. Anyway, this time around, I want to take a little break from what I normally talk about on this channel. So normally, I'm either playing video games or talking about other big boob people or individuals that are really cool and interesting to check out. This time, however, I want to talk about something else. So, I have actually been watching a lot of a YouTube channel called Shady Do-Rags. And for those of you that don't know that channel, let me give you a small little tidbit of it. He basically reviews TV shows and honestly does so in a very unique way. First off, he deserves at least 2 million subs if he doesn't already have it. And I'm one of them. So, you're really cool in my book, Shady. Love you. You're really cool. By the way, I love the art style. Is just one of the things that I had always thought about doing for my channels was just a static image, and it just moves every now and then. I actually thought about that. It's similar to what Saberspark does for his videos, but I had never gotten around to actually doing it. That being said, it's still something that I could consider doing, and I should probably consider doing, but yeah, it takes time, effort, lots of bodies, but yeah, it's something that I could definitely consider, but maybe I will for certain videos. How would, maybe I can find somebody that'd be willing to make me into a cartoon, so to speak, with Woody and Zenny here. Yes, I did name my boobs. I'm not unnaming them. They're named after my friend. Anyway, I want to talk today about something that is definitely an interesting topic. Now, a lot of people know about superheroes, and you've heard about them 1,000 times. You've heard about Superman, Batman, Iron Man, Captain America, Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel. The list is, honest to God, endless. There is not a single superhero out there that I don't think anyone's ever heard of. Save for some of the low grade Z class ones, but you get the picture. Anyway, Shady Do Rags did a video on why everybody loves the Flash. And honestly, I have to agree. Because if you think about it, the Flash really was and is a good superhero. Now, to be completely fair and open transparency, I hate DC with a passion. And I honestly mean that. I hate Detective Comics with a passion. They are a watered down, piss poor alternative to Marvel, and I am a Marvel girl. Hell, I am an Iron Man nut. Okay, Iron Man is my favorite superhero of all time. I own so much Iron Man swag, it isn't funny. Okay, favorite superhero, Iron Man. If somebody were to come up to me and say, Jessica, who's your favorite superhero? Without a without missing a beat, Iron Man. Why the hell would I not have Iron Man as my favorite? However, I have seen DC Comics, or DC, I should say, because Detective Comics is kind of stupid, but still. Because that's what DC stands for, Detective Comics, but yet they always say DC Comics, which is Detective Comics. Yeah, I am a nerd, guys. Come on. I'm the whole package. I'm planning to have big boobs. I am a nerd. I'm an otaku. I'm a gamer. Come on. Who wouldn't want me? Right? No, seriously. I mean, who wouldn't want me? I'm a gamer. I'm an otaku. I'm a comic book geek. Come on. But I'm not here to play the dating game. Maybe I will for another video. But anyway, I thought that I would talk about why the Flash really is a really great superhero. And honestly, Shady Do Rags really had it down to a pact and really showed the perfect episode for it. The episode in question was from Justice League Unlimited, where the Flash was getting in a museum dedicated to him from the citizens of, what was it, like Center City, I think he is. I think that's the one he protects. But I've watched the video like 6 times and I cannot think of it. But basically, Wally West in this iteration is the Flash, not Barry Allen. Now, for those of you that don't know, Flash has had many different characters. Again, DC is not one of my favorite brands of comics, okay? They suck ass big time. Hell, they couldn't even get their DCEU right, for God's sake. Their animated universe was 80 times better than their live action shit. And now they're rebooting half of that again. Morons. Why do you think Marvel pulled ahead of you? The only time you ever scored a W was with Wonder Woman. That was it. After that, you scored nothing. You are completely and totally a joke, and you still are, and forever will be. Anyway, the episode was from Justice League Unlimited, and it definitely shows why the Flash is one of the better superheroes, and honestly, why he's really good. So, for those of you that don't know, Wally West is the Flash, like I said, in this iteration, with the citizens of the city giving him a museum to show their appreciation to him. He wants one of the original 7 Justice League members to come. However, the only one available is Batman. Now, for those of you that don't know, Batman in this iteration, hence why I said the animated universe is the best, is voiced by Kevin Conroy. I should say the late Kevin Conroy, sadly, because he did pass away last year in 2022. And honestly, he had to die the same month that Jason David Frank had to die. And we as 90s kids just, that was it. That was our breaking point for 2022. Like, they took everything from us at that point. You took our childhood. With Jason David Frank gone and Kevin Conroy dying, 2022 just took our childhood from us. That was it. However, and I will safely say this, his legacy is not forgotten. Batman, as Shady Durags put it, kind of sees the Flash more like a younger brother, one that doesn't take anything seriously, but at the same time respects him. Figure it this way. Bruce Wayne is Batman. Bruce Wayne already has the power, the women, the luxury. Hell, the guy could take a crap in the middle of Gotham City and probably wouldn't even get a fine. Seriously, he probably wouldn't even get a fine. If he did, he could piss whip that away. Just whip out his checkbook like Kaiba did in Yu-Gi-Oh! Waking the Dragons. Whip out the checkbook, write up a check, give it to the guy, and drive off in the car. Yeah. Seriously, I actually love that part in the dub. I love that part. Anyway, because Batman has agreed to come, he drags another one of the League members who kind of berates him for allowing the Flash to talk to him like that. Yeah, I don't really get the whole who all the characters are from Justice League Unlimited, and honestly, again, not a huge fan of DC. I don't really care. To be fair, there are 3 characters that have appeared in DC Comics that I actually do like, and should DC ever fold, I swear to God, Marvel had better grab them. I'm not a huge fan of Marvel at the moment because of them killing off Iron Man and Infinity in Endgame, basically. I was going to say Infinity War. In Endgame, I am not exactly a huge fan of how they've taken the MCU. So please take what I'm about to say with a massive grain of salt. But I hope that Marvel pulls its head out of its ass so that I can at least get back on board as a diehard fan. But I'm still a fan, like I am with the Denver Broncos. If you haven't never noticed, the throw blankets behind me, I am a huge Denver Broncos fan. Go Broncos! First team I ever saw win a Super Bowl. But anyway, because the Flash is the center of this episode, some of the villains are planning to take him down. They try taking turns, but eventually realize that it's a stupid idea. And honestly, I have to agree with that. 3 villains try their damnedest to take him down in different ways, yet they've all been beaten by him. Mirror Master, Captain Boomerang, and, well, Dr. Freeze or whatever the hell he was going as. It wasn't Mr. Freeze, my all-time favorite DC villain, because he's misunderstood. He's not even a villain. He's just misunderstood. But they decide they're going to take him down. The Trickster, though, wants to go next, has a beautiful plan, which is really good, but then the other 3 decide, you know what, screw this one at a time bullshit. We're just going to jump him at the museum tonight. Yeah, so the Trickster gets screwed out. However, and I'm going to say this with the utmost sincerity that the episode deserves, it's really good. The episode not only shows how much of a superhero Wally West is as the Flash, but that he's not only just a good hero, he is a great hero. What do I mean by this? When it comes to superheroes, you always expect them to do good. When you think of a superhero, you think of Batman, you think of Superman, you think of Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, stuff like that. The thing is, when it comes to the Flash, he's not only a good hero. Sure, he'll stop the bad guys. If somebody's robbing a bank, he'll stop the bad guys. If there's a lost kid, he'll help the kid. He will take time out of anything to save someone. When Stan Lee had that entire game show or that reality show, Who Wants to Be the Next Superhero, one of the main things in that episode, there was an episode where there was a supposed device at this amusement park that was going to go off. And the thing was is that he had a kind of trap, I should say, set up for the heroes, where they had to try to help a little girl. See, the essence of a good hero is always wanting to stop the bad guy and save the day. But the essence of a great hero is stopping to help everyone in the time between. Let's say, okay, you're a hero, you have superpowers, and you're taking on a villain. Are you fixated on that fight? Are you fixated on beating the bad guy and completely blind to everything around you? Or do you take everything into consideration around you? Do you care about the civilians? Are you worried about their safety? Do you try to take the fight outside of the city so nobody can be hurt? That's the difference between a good hero and a great hero. A great hero will take the time to get to know all of the citizens of the city that they're protecting. They will take the time to help them, even with the most mundane tasks. And the Flash proves that in this episode. When he's given the key to the city, as he's walking through the crowd, he knows every single person by name, which is very impressive. Most politicians can't even tell you the names of half the people in the area that they're in charge of. Seriously, ask the mayor of like Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Los Angeles, anywhere that there's a major city. Ask them to name at least 10 of the people that live in their city that aren't employed by them or that haven't come to see them with an issue in the last year. They won't be able to at all. So for a superhero to be able to name people by name is impressive. But then there's also the fact that he's willing to help them with the most mundane of tasks. He was talking to a cab driver while running on the street and asking how her back is, and she thanked him for helping her. There's a person that he's willing to help paint their fence, which for him would take like a fraction of a second, because, hell, he's the Flash. He knows the heroes that have to do good, and he knows what it means to be a great hero. It was something that Tony Stark was trying to teach Spider Man, and I mean the Tom Holland Spider Man. Remember the part in Spider Man Homecoming when Peter Parker was trying to get a hold of Iron Man, try to get in with the Avengers, get the next mission, to know what he has to do next? He was trying to humble him by having him just do daily good. You don't need to be a superhero. You don't need a cape. You don't need a mask. You don't need powers to be an everyday hero. And that's what he was trying to instill in him. Yes, he did jump the gun a bit, but this proves the difference. And how is this related to what I'm talking about? Well, it all ties in. Remember that there was the part in that movie where Peter Parker was saying about how he helped this old lady and she gave him a churro. He helped somebody and they rewarded him. He didn't ask to be rewarded. He just helped someone. The Flash, he helps everybody. He doesn't see anything as massive. He doesn't think that the people of the city should bow down before him. Shady Durags actually had the perfect clip to demonstrate this in the video. In the movie Megamind, Metro Man was receiving an award. And obviously, everyone in Metro City came out to see him. Yes, Metro City. Shady Durags called it Metrocity. It was Metro City. Metrocity is what Megamind called it. which was kind of the key giveaway of the movie, but I've seen it half a dozen times, so I don't care. Anyway, Metro Man heard one of the people in the crowd say, "I love you, Metro Man," and he yelled out, "I love you too, random citizen." Whereas the Flash is naming people in the crowd. He knows who they are. He knows what they are. And to them, they're not just a random citizen. They're somebody he knows. It's the perfect analogy of it. It proves that the Flash is not only a good hero, but a great hero. And if you think about it, it even ties in with another story arc from the Justice League series. I don't remember if it was Unlimited or if it was the actual Justice League itself. I think it was Unlimited, but I'm not sure. Where they traveled to the alternate dimension and met the Justice Lords. Now, for those of you that don't know what in the hell I'm talking about, the Justice Lords were basically the Justice League minus one member. An event that happened, which was then found out and didn't play out in our dimension yet, was that Lex Luthor had actually killed the Flash. The Question found this out, and basically, yeah, all hell broke loose. So I think it was Unlimited then. Anyway, because of this, in the reality that the Justice League got to, Superman, taking it upon himself, killed Lex Luthor, at the time President Luthor, thus eliminating the government and instilling themselves as gods. They could do no wrong, and the heroes were seen as villains, and the villains were seen as heroes. There you go. It was a complete 180, an alternate dimension. And it all happened because the Flash died. So, why is this important? Well, it's very simple. The Flash is essentially what grounds the Justice League. Think about it. What were the seven members of the Justice League without the Flash? You had Superman, the Boy Scout of the world. I'm truth, justice, and the American way. You have Batman, the part timer, who really doesn't care but wants to protect people because of his own, upbringing, how, his parents were killed, blah, blah, blah. You know the story. Wonder Woman, again, the story. Green Lantern, the intergalactic police officer. Martian Manhunter, the alien from Mars, and Hawkgirl, and then the Flash. So why would essentially the Justice League lose their way? Because without the Flash, they weren't grounded anymore. See, the Justice League knows that they're powerful. They know they can stop anything on the Earth that could threaten it. They know that their powers cannot be unchecked. Batman might have contingency plans to stop the League if they ever go rogue, but the Flash is the one that I don't think he really has to worry about. His is just a simple how to stop him. It's really easy. And if Batman ever goes rogue, well, the Justice League was supposed to stop him. Good luck with that, by the way. But essentially, Batman knew that the Justice League could go rogue. But yet, so long as the Flash is there, while he might be annoying, keep in mind, he keeps them grounded. It's his outlook on what it is to be a hero. He has an apartment. It might not be the greatest place in the world, but to him, it's everything. It's like a castle. He might not have a fancy car. He might not live a fabulous life, but the thing is, he doesn't want to. Even when the museum was destroyed in the episode, he wasn't upset about it. He wasn't crying and bawling his eyes out because his precious museum is gone. He was fine with it because he got to be on TV and nobody got hurt. He is what it means to be a great superhero. Just imagine that for a moment. The same lesson that was trying to be taught to Tom Holland's Spider Man on how, even though you have these powers, you don't have to use them for earth shattering events. Helping out random citizens is a lot better than just being this overarching powerhouse. And it shows. So to have that instilled in a cartoon that came out long before another movie did just shows something. Even in the episode itself, the Flash doesn't want to beat the crap out of the Trickster. But yet, I think it was Orion. That's the name of the other one. Orion wanted to beat the crap out of him. Batman was going to beat the crap out of him. The Flash just simply talked to him. Goes, "You're off your meds again, aren't you?" He just wanted, the Trickster just wanted somebody to play darts with. He just wanted a friend. And the Flash was more than willing to do that. And that's what makes a great hero. He knows the difference between a villain that's being a villain for malicious purposes and a villain that just needs someone to talk to. That's what it means to be a great hero versus a good hero. A good hero would just haul ass, beat people up, and protect the city. Sure, in the eyes of the citizens, you're a hero, a good hero. Take it one step beyond, now you're a great hero. You know the citizens, you know their problems, you know how to help them. You're taking the time out to help with an individual issue. That's a great hero, not just a good hero. That's the difference. And that's what you need to know. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Give Shady Durags a subscription. Subscribe to his channel. It's really fun. He does a lot of other videos like King of the Hill stuff, some Futurama videos, but go check him out. He's really cool. And till next time, I'm Jessica Charms, and bye everybody. Have fun.